Hi, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the GravyTrain Express podcast. I'm here with two recognizable faces on my channel. We have Santi Rivas and Chris Luna, the star basketball players.
What's going on?
All right, so we have them in a combined episode today, which is something that I've never done on this. Never done a combined podcast. So this is new for me also. So just a little refresher. Krill, can you give yourself a little bit of a I don't know, like a appearance, like tell them who you are.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Chris Luna. I go to Escalante High School. I'm a two-sport athlete. I do track. I'm not that good at it, but you know what I joined track for, and I play basketball as well.
All right, Santi.
So, my name is Santiago Rivas. I also go to Escalante High School, and I'm just a hooper, man. Not a hooper, just a hooper. I also run track. I do some sprinting in that, and I also do the high jump in that. I wasn't that good, but hey, man, it's all right. Just get better at everything.
Okay. And so, first order, let's talk a little bit about Escalante. What do you think a good prediction would be for the season? Chris, go first.
And like seeding or like just the records in general or what?
Everything, like seeding,
Just
record,
outcome.
overall.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be rusty the first couple of weeks, just being that everyone, we've been on for so long and not very many people have access to a court or whatever. But it'll be a lot of there'll be some rust. It's gonna be a rusty first couple of weeks. But I think we'll find our groove and a top 4 seed, and just gonna try to make a deep run.
Okay. Santi, you're up.
So, honestly, bro, I'm going to have to agree with Chris on this one. I mean, I know a bunch of us have been putting in the work, but not all of us have been because, we don't have access to the gym or the weight room or nothing. We really just have to do stuff on our own, bro. But, I mean, it does get busy sometimes. So, like Chris said, there's going to be a little bit of rust with what we do and everything, but we'll all get used to it, like at least 4 games in, and just get the feel of it again and start getting in the groove, and we'll be in the groove the whole season, so I think that we'll be in for a deep run this year for sure.
All right, nice. Okay, so those were just a couple questions. So now, now,
My bad.
Chris, you're up. Who do you think is going to start at point guard for your team this year?
So I think our starting point guard, I don't think there's really any set point guard, like in stone, because I think everyone except for the 2 people that work the low post on the court are all pretty much point guards, or like, so to speak, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think, but if you had to put a name on that position, maybe I'd say Isaiah Maestas. That'd be my pick.
All right, Pinto, you're up. Who do you think?
In all honesty, let's see, I would probably say probably the same as last year. So because we already have the chemistry and everything, I think it just won't be as many minutes you feel me, because we're just gonna all have our own little rotation.
So you're saying Zay?
Yeah.
Okay, so next is shooting guard.
So my pick for shooting guard will probably be it'd be like the same as what I picked for the point guard. I think the first three, like point guard through small forward, really all could be ran by anyone. But I think it would be Santi. That'd be my pick for the 2 guard.
All right. Santi, you're up.
Hey man, for the 2 guard, I'm gonna have to go with myself. I mean, I ain't trying to be biased or anything, but
No, I agree. I could see. You're gonna start, and you're gonna be a guard, so small shooting guard is probably your best position.
oh
Starting.
yeah, definitely.
All right, next, Chris, small forward.
Small forward. We like I said again, if we have to put a name on it, I have to go with myself.
Okay.
Because I think I could. You know, we could all run the guard and we could all run the post, being that we're all the same. We're all pretty much the same height, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, Santi, you're up.
So I would have to, I mean, I'm pretty much saying the same things as Chris, but I would have to say Chris as well, though, because pretty much our center is like already set in stone, and with our power forward being Dante, or whether he is center as well. It's just like Chris he runs guard and he runs shooting guard and everything else, so I would have to go with Chris from small forward.
Okay. Next is power forward.
And my pick for power forward, I would have to go with Dom Ariano. We had Corey last year. I think Corey or Dante, you could interchange those two, but Corey, being that he could stretch the floor a little bit and he could still get down in the post. But Dom, he just needs to tune up his shot a little bit, and he'll be a good stretch forward.
Okay. Santi?
For power forward, bro, I'm gonna have to go with Dante. I mean, I really wouldn't have him like at center because I mean, I do see where Chris is coming from, but Dom would probably be the best bet because he could jump and he's also like 6'1", so I would have to just put Dom at center and then, well, I mean, like Chris said, you could interchange them, but I would just have Dom at center and Dante at power forward.
All right, so we already got Santi center. So who's your center, Chris?
My center would be Dante, and one reason I would have him a little more at the 5, for more touches at the 5, is because he don't really have too good of an outside shot, and he's very, very strong. I mean, just look at him. The man's been lifting since he came straight out of the womb, so he can move some bodies for sure.
Definitely physical.
Okay, so before we move on, how much do you think, Isaac's the coach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you think he'll utilize the bench? Like, how many men? Like 11, 9? What do you think?
I think we'll stick to between 8 to 11 man. No, 8 to 10.
All right, we'll do 9 then.
Like a solid 8 to 10.
Okay, we're doing the 9.
Wait, what?
We're gonna go. You said 8 to 10, so we're gonna go with a 9-man rotation both ways, and we're gonna have a 10th and 11-man just for like alternates. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6-man, Chris.
My 6-man. That's a tough one. I think we have 2 this year. If everything goes according to plan, I think a 6-man would have to go to either Gibby. If there's this one freshman that's coming up, Luca, or the sophomore Ryan Luna. If they're on varsity, though, those are my pick. That's my pick for 6-man. One of those 3.
And then are you just going to like have a 6th, 7th, 8th man be those 3?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just going to put all of them in then. Okay, so Santi, you're up. 6 men.
Oh, wait. And I forgot to mention Bullet Madness, Isaac.
Oh, yeah. Isaac. Okay. So next, Santi, you're up. 6 man.
Alright, go for it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, whoa, Chris, what do you need?
I was just about to lift, so I don't know if you want to do that or not.
Okay. So Santi, you're up.
Alright, so 6 man. And like Chris said, that is a tough one. I mean, we have pretty much a Pat Bev, bro, and Isaac, and then we have a scorer in Gibby. We have players. Just everyone's all around, bro, honestly. So, but if I had to just pick one, I would have to go with probably Gibby because he's more experienced. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then 7th man would definitely be Isaac. Get him more touches in the game because Isaac can definitely I don't know, shock some people because not everyone expects him to be a hooper, but I mean he's a real good defender. He could post up, he could do everything. So I think Isaac right there. And then at 8, I would have to put Ryan for sure. At 9, I'd have to put Luka.
Okay. So you guys have your 9-man rotations. What about your 10, 11, and your 12? All right, we're just gonna start with Chris. Chris, who's your 10-man?
My 10-man, that one's got to go to Diego Garcia, assuming he keeps his head straight this year, because I think he's very valuable because he could defend and he could really defend. That's all I'll tell you. He could get under your skin. I could tell you that with experience from practice. He could definitely get under your skin. But yeah, he'd be a good 10th man.
Okay, Santi, who is your 10-man?
Honestly, bro, I would have to go with Diego myself, just from past experience through practice and everything, and even whenever he came here so we could play a game, I mean, the dude just could clamp up, bro. And honestly, instead of a 9-man rotation, I think that it should be a 10, so it could sub out all the starters whenever they need to be, you know. So I think that Diego will definitely fit that 10 spot well, and yeah.
All right, 11 spot, Chris.
11 spot. One of my good friends, Ruben Martinez, he had moved up from JV last year towards the end of the season. And assuming that he stays with it, I think he could make the cut as the 11th man.
Okay. Santi, who's your 11th man?
I'm going to have to go with Don Luchetti, man. If he keeps his grades up, I mean, dude can definitely be a real good asset to the team. I mean, he's tall. He's been putting in work from what I've been seeing at the courts, and I really think that he would fit 11 well.
Okay, we're going to do 14 men, and the rest are just the bench players. All right, so 12th man, Chris.
I'd have to go with Dominic Luchetti. He kind of swerved off my mind there for a minute. He actually could go in with those first 5 off the bench, if I'm being honest, because he was actually a starter last year until he fell due to some invalid grades or whatever. But yeah, he was a good piece, and he could really do anything. He could work down there in the post. He's a good rebounder, and he always is looking to make the right play.
All right, Santi, you're up, 12 man.
He said 12 man. I would have to go with. Let's see. This is a tough one, honestly, bro. So, let's see. So there's a bunch. I would probably have to go with Andres. I know he has had trouble with his knees and everything, but dude 6'4", bro, he could do a lot of that whenever he's healthy, and I'm sure he's been healthy throughout this whole quarantine. He's getting himself right, bro. So I'm gonna definitely have to go with Andres.
Hey, Chris, so who do you think your 13th man is?
My 13th man, I'd have to go with what Santi said, Andres Salazar, and he's been injured for like a majority of his high school career, but assuming he utilized this time that we had, like the long time that we had between when we got off of school and this coming January, he's what, 6'4", 270, 260?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Around there? Yeah, and having a 6'4" dude that's 270 pounds sitting there in the paint, especially in high school where you could sit in the paint on defense for as long as you want, that's going to affect some shots. It could alter a lot of shots. And then it's just another big body that we don't have, because we're all around I'd say 5'7" to 5'10", and he'd be good to go in at different times in the game.
Okay. What about your 13th man, Santi?
13th man. 13th man, I'm going to have to go with... I'd have to say Ruben, bro. I mean, I know he kind of dropped down, like, the list compared to Chris's, but, I mean, I really think that Ruben has been working on his game, Well, I mean, like, he made it onto varsity, bro, and that really motivated him. And I seen that as he would talk to me all the time, so I really think that boosted his confidence a lot more, and it'll definitely make him work more, bro. So I really think that Ruben can fit that 13th spot.
Okay, 14th man, Chris.
So for 14, let's see. That's a tough one. I think, in my honest opinion, I'm not sure that. I mean, I already mentioned Luca, Ryan, Gibby, Ruben, Luchetti, Andres. It's hard for me to see a 14th man. Anyone from the freshman class or the sophomore class that I didn't already mention. I don't really see anyone making the cut, at least as a full-time varsity. I could see at some point in the season if there's like a floater, but I don't see anyone else.
Okay, Santi?
14th, man, I'm going to have to give it to either my boy Trey or my boy Gray, bro. For real. I'm sure that these guys are as underclassmen, they really just get looked over. So, Grayson, like you say, bro, pretty much represent like a Luka Doncic. And he can shoot the ball, bro. Strong for being a little taller than like a little bit of us, but he's a little strong guy and he's quick with it for sure. So between you two, bro.
Okay, so I put Trey as the 14 and me at the 15. All right. Okay, so those were the 15 for Santi players and 13 were Chris's players for the prediction of the 2021 basketball season for Escalante. And just a quick say, how do you think the JV's going to look? We'll start with Chris again. How do you think the JV's going to look?
I have all the confidence in our JV. I really haven't seen a losing season for Escalante's JV. I think we've been giving the smoke to all the districts for quite some time, and I don't think it's going to stop. So that's my prediction.
Santi?
Honestly, bro, I think Virginia's going to have a really good year. I mean, seeing the middle school play against everyone last year and knowing how, like, every other sophomore and those stuff of varsity, like, they're good, bro. In all honesty, I really think that the Jays will be like super talented this year. Like you have, Tomas, he can shoot, and they're gonna have you to the team, Grayson, for sure. So, you guys are gonna be tough for sure, bro.
Okay. So that is the end of our not basketball, but like high school basketball segment. Just a quick say, Chris, how do you think the finals are gonna go?
The what?
The finals.
You already know what I think. I'm a big LeBron fan.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers are going to gentleman sweep them. They're going to give them a game. It's either going to be the first game or after the Lakers win the first game, but they're going to give up a game to Miami, and the Lakers are going to they're going to give them the work in 5.
Okay. And who's going to win a finals MVP?
I know a lot of people say Anthony Davis, but I think LeBron has one good last, LeBron type of finals performance in him. So I think they'll give it to him.
All right. Santi, I know you're a big Lakers fan too. So, what's your prediction?
I'm gonna have to go with the Lakers in 7, bro.
Oh.
Wow. That's not. I didn't expect that.
If you watch the first podcast, I said that the Heat would beat the Bucks, and sadly I said that the Heat wouldn't beat the Celtics, though. But I was wrong with that. But after I remember telling you, Grayson, that Tyler Hero was gonna wake up, bro. He's a hooper. So he woke up, and I honestly think that the Heat will give the Lakers one for the money, but LeBron and Kobe are just going to be too much for little Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. So.
All right, so you guys think the Lakers are going to win?
Yes, for sure. That's
a good one. In my podcast, I never really have an opinion because I'm very unbiased, but I love my favorite. I wanted Boston to win so bad. So I don't know how I'm gonna predict this. I really wanted Boston to win, but I guess we'll go with Lakers in 7. You know what? No, Heat in 7. I'll be a little bit different.
Heat in 7?
Oh my gosh.
I'll be a little bit different. Heat in 7. Heat in 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I want it to be different than you guys, and I want the Lakers to win because I wanted Boston to win, but sadly they lost. So
let's keep it real here. If all the talk is real about Kawhi being the best player in the world, or Giannis, wouldn't you have seen one of them up here? But instead, you're looking at a 35-year-old GOAT James in the finals.
All right,
for the 10th time.
That's a little much.
10th time, about to get his 4th ring.
I knew what Kumpo was done after the Heat ran.
And Kumpo. Hey, it is Antetokounmpo versus Leonard in the finals. Just Kostas
Antetokounmpo and Kostas the Kumpo.
Yeah, Kostas Antetokounmpo and Myers Leonard. The best Antetokounmpo brother.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Not me.
Nope. Well, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. The Heat thing is kind of just like a funny prediction, Heat in 7. I really don't know how this series is going to go. I definitely think the Heat will at least get 2 games. And if not, they're either going to get 2 games. They're going to get 2 or more games. So I think they have a chance of winning the series still, obviously. They're a good team.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so rearing away from NBA, but into the virtual NBA, we are going to, today in the almighty famous Express drafts, today's draft is gonna be build your own MyPlayer, but he's already like good. Like you don't have to start from a 60 overall. So Chris, we're starting off with. You don't have to base it on your own height. Base it on like a estimation of what you would be if you would go to the NBA. So, Chris, what's your height?
6'3".
Santi?
6'4".
I'll say 6'6". I'll go 6'6". Screw it. All right. Wait, Chris.
What's that?
Wait.
Oh, 6'3", 200.
Oh wow. Santi.
I'm gonna have to go with 6'4" and at least 185, bro. 190.
I'll say 6'6", 210. Okay. Wingspan, Chris.
I'm gonna be one of them lengthy Rajon Rondo looking dudes. I'm gonna have to go with about a 6'5", 6'6" wingspan.
Santi.
To be honest with you, bro, I'm building a demigod here, so I'm gonna have to put at least a 6'10" wingspan.
6'10"? Gosh. I'll say 6'8". 6'8" wingspan. Shortish arms, but bigger than my height. Alright, next. Alright, silver badge number 1 for Chris. This is where you can't copy each other.
Chase down artist.
Chase down artist. Alright, Santi. Silver badge.
I'm gonna have to go with relentless finisher.
Relentless finisher. Okay. Silver badge, I am gonna go with corner specialist.
Of course.
Okay. Silver badge number 2 for Chris.
I'd have to go with clamps.
Clamps. Santi.
Yeah.
Yo, he stole my stuff, but I'm gonna have to go with. Dimer. I'm gonna have to go with Dimer.
All right, Dimer. I'm gonna have to go with free throw ace. Okay, gold badge number 1, Chris.
I have to go with no. Green machine.
Green machine.
Yeah.
All right, Santi.
I'm gonna have to go with range extender.
And I'm gonna go with deep range Deadeye.
Ooh. Damn.
Okay, Chris. Gold badge number 2.
Ankle breaker.
Santi.
You stole my gold badge, man, but I'm gonna have to go with pickpocket.
All right, pickpocket. I will go with ice and veins.
Ooh, okay.
All right, Hall of Fame badge number 1, Chris.
Range extender.
Santi already picked that for his gold.
Oh, I can't have any of the same ones?
No.
What'd you get?
Oh. Hall of Fame. I'd have to go with what do you call it though? What's that one badge where you could get like better chance at making your shots no matter the release? Flexible release.
Dang it.
Flexible release. All right, Santi.
Man, I'm gonna have to go with unpluckable. You ain't gonna be able to pick me.
I'm going to have to go with Lob City Finisher
Oh, okay.
as my Hall of Fame. Okay,
So how many Hall of Fame badges are we going to get?
you get 3.
Alright.
All right, Hall of Fame badge number 2, Chris.
Number 2, Dimer.
Santi already picked Dimer.
Damn. Intimidator.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Santi.
Yo. Well, I'm going to have to go with difficult shots, though.
Okay. I'm gonna go with catch and shoot. All right, Chris, your 3rd and final Hall of Fame badge.
Let's see. You said Hall of
Yes, Hall of Fame.
Contact Finisher.
All right, Santi.
You stole my line.
All right, Santi.
Well, guess I'm gonna have to go with. See, I gotta see. What other shooting badge is there? I'd have to go with Hot Zone Hunter.
Okay. And to finish it off, I'm gonna get mid-range Deadeye. Okay, so we got our badges and everything else. All right, what team do you want to play for?
Me?
Yeah, Chris, what team do you want to play for?
Houston.
All right, Santi?
Okay, I'm gonna have to play. You know, so I could get some fun time. I'm gonna play for the Cavs.
All right. And me, my favorite team, I'm going to go there. I'm going to play for Atlanta.
Spud.
Yes, the Spud. Okay, who do you think what player do you think reflects your build, Chris?
Westbrook. Prime Westbrook.
All right, Santi?
Bro, that's a hard one because you don't really see many 6'4" dudes with a 6'10" wingspan, you know.
Yeah.
But
Giannis.
with the shooting not really being too well, I guess I could go with Kawhi, bro. I mean, his shooting is pretty decent, and his defense was actually his shooting and his defense were his main archetypes. So.
Okay. I think I'm like Ray Allen.
Ray Allen with Lob City Finisher.
Yeah, Ray Allen mixed with LeBron.
Yo, I just got an exclusive, bro.
Exclusive what?
Doc Rivers is out of the Clippers.
Oh, really?
I just got the notification that says Coach Doc Rivers is out with the Clippers.
Oh, wow. You hear it here on the podcast. Doc Rivers has been fired. Doc Rivers has been fired. Wow, that was like perfect timing. Wow. All right, watch out for the next. So that is all the time we have for today's podcast. And I did this MyPlayer draft because I'm going to make 3 separate streams doing a career sim on Santi, Chris, and then me. So watch out for those streams. I might bring in a special guest to watch. And so just stay tuned. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go follow Santi and Chris on Instagram. I'll put their stuff in the description. Make sure, stay safe. See ya.